Good morning, everyone. I am Chris Morales from Henkel, Philippines. I will be your moderator for this morning's session. Thank you for your time in attending this webinar, which is part of our Loctite webinar series. For the past 30 years, Loctite have designed, built, and integrated advanced equipment solutions for our customers. These Loctite equipment are capable of dispensing and curing a wide variety of adhesives, sealants, and other industrial fluids like acrylics, anaerobics, cyanoacrylates, and more. Now, we are introducing this new integrated dispense system for manual dispensing from the bottle, which we call LOCTITE ProPump, a next generation anaerobic hand pump. Our speaker for today's webinar is Ms. Anne-Marie Salarza, our territory sales engineer for Loctite. Anne has been with Henkel for 10 years and has been selling Loctite for 3 years.
Hello everyone and welcome to our today's webinar on LOCTITE ProPump. My name is Anne-Marie Salarza and I will be the presenter for today. I've been with Henkel Philippines or LOCTITE for more than 10 years now, wherein I started as a customer service for general adhesive industry and eventually transferred to sales after 3 years. Let me start by introducing once again our new integrated dispense system for manual dispensing from the bottle, which we called LOCTITE ProPump. For others who are not familiar on LOCTITE hand pump tool, Henkel actually have two types of manual dispensing equipment direct from the bottle. The old model, which we called LOCTITE peristaltic hand pump, and the newly designed LOCTITE ProPump. Now you may ask me, what is the difference between these two? Let me show you a short video of unboxing and setting up preparation of this two integrated manual dispense system from the bottle. In this video, you can find the new LOCTITE Pro Pump on the left side of your screen, whereas the old hand pump is on your right. It also shown in this clip the significant difference between these two dispensing pumps in terms of assembly time process involved. Old hand pump requires a longer preparation time with approximately around 2 to 3 minutes as it requires some screws to secure the equipment parts. Whereas for this new Loctite Pro pump, since it is compact design, it involves no assembly requirement at all. So basically, it is stress-free to set up and very easy to use. There are actually three unique features of this equipment that really stands out. For the first feature, there is no complex assemblies involved, meaning it's scheme for a handy installation process wherein it turned a bottle of adhesive into a dispensing system instantly. So to see more of this, please check on this next video. So the key message on this video is primarily the benefits of this new Loctite Pro pump on how easy it is to use and to set up. So another feature that we have here for Loctite Pro pump is that it is more accurate and consistent. And since it provides a precise drop placement, it also eliminates the waste and the mess. So I would like to show you another video clips which was conducted by our Indonesian colleagues that shows how accurate the dispensing drops by using a digital laboratory analytical balance scale. So here's the video of their first trial, wherein the average result, as you could see, is at 0.0311 ml. And then for the second video, second trial, the average drop size reaches at 0.0353 ml. And then for the last result, they were able to get a reading of, let's wait, 0.0333 ml average drop size. Now, to sum it all, here's the tally results where the average drop size is at 0.03 ml using our Loctite ProPump. So this videos only proves how a single drop of adhesive is always ready with just a pull of the trigger. Since Loctite ProPump is an ergonomic design, meaning it allows the user to deliver a drop of adhesive with a single pump, it also gives an accuracy and consistent in every drop. But if your application requires a higher precision and a more accurate drop dispensing process, we strongly suggest for you to attach or use our Loctite needles in order to get exactly the right amount of adhesive you desire. So to further guide you on this dispensing process using tips and needles, please check on this next video. Loctite basically has a variety size of dispensing tips and needles for its dispensing equipment. So here with me is a sample of dispensing kit that we have for Loctite dispensing tool solution. And also on the recent video clip, we basically use this 14 and 25 gauge PE taper dispense needle sizes. So should you want to further know more about this dispensing solution, feel free to directly coordinate with all our Henkel Loctite accredited distributors. Now, let's go back with our Loctite Pro Pump once again. The unique feature of this is that it fits both 50 ml and 250 ml bottle packaging. And since it is in small, compact, and lightweight, it will be a great addition to your toolbox as it doesn't eat much of the space. Plus, once more, it already fits for both 50 ml and 250 ml bottle packaging of Loctite Anaerobic adhesive is specifically for Loctite thread locking and Loctite retaining compounds technology. So to further show you this feature, let me make a short actual demonstration to highlight how simple it is to change from 50 to 50 ml bottle packaging. Okay. So with me here right now is a sample of Loctite Pro Pump in Loctite 263 50 ml bottle packaging. And I also have here is the Loctite Pro Pump handheld dispenser kit. This is the content inside. You have here the Loctite Pro Pump with the 50 ml nozzle size, and then here's the 250 ml feed tube size. So for this demo, we will be using the hose, this one, the 250 ml size, but we will be applying it with a different technology. This time we will use this Loctite 648 retaining compound in a bigger bottle packaging. Okay. So as shown earlier in the video, you just need to follow at least the 4 basic steps on using the Loctite Pro Pump. Okay, the first one is to remove the cup of the Loctite 648 bottle. Okay, and then insert the Loctite ProPump. This time we will be using the 250 feed tube. This one has a longer hose size. Okay. The third step is to push this Loctite ProPump firmly into the bottle, okay, to connect it perpendicular position. And of course, don't forget to lock by pushing the tab forward to prevent the content of this Loctite 648 or 638 from spilling over. Okay. And of course, for the last step, if you're going to use it or for your first application, you need to prime by pumping the handle at least 75 times. But first, of course, you have to change your nozzle orientation horizontally. So you have to pump it 75 times in order to begin the flow adhesive all through the nozzle. Then after that, voila, you can already proceed applying this Loctite 638 to your desired application areas. Now, since we already tackled most of the given features of this Loctite Pro pumps, from benefits to its features details, I would like to share some more information with regards to its tips and tricks for helping you basically on making it more easier and convenient for you to use it. So the first tip is for the hose replacement. So in case that you misplaced any of the feed tube, you can just look for an alternative hose with at least 1/8 tube size. So the next video that you will see will be giving you a DIY idea or possible alternative suggestion in case of adhesive applications emergencies. So another tips and tricks that we have here is for the nozzle cleaning. So in doing this, you just need to ensure that all the adhesive residue has been drained out of the hose and rinse it by using either rubbing alcohol, acetone, or any cleaning solvents available. To show you a short demonstration on this process, let me share another video clip on nozzle cleaning. So for additional tips and tricks on nozzle washing or cleaning is through using a pipe cleaner or a channel stem intended for removing moisture and residues. Moreover, this kind of tool can be used for any application that calls for cleaning out small bores or tight places. So sample pictures of this are shown on the screen. This one is the nylon brush tube cleaners. So for the last tips and tricks, that we have here is for the dispensing orientation. Okay. Since it is designed with a multi-position articulating nozzle, it can also deliver adhesive in three different orientations. Okay. You can either do it horizontally, this way, 45-degree up, 45-degree down, and it can also be folded all in 90-degree position for storage purposes. Okay. So that is all for Lactite Pro Pump. Features, benefits, helpful tricks, and tips for your guidance and reference. So that's ends now my presentation. And this time we will be opening or addressing some questions or clarifications coming from the chat box.
Thanks, Anne, for that very interesting topic and introducing us the new Loctite ProPump. I hope everyone has an idea of this new product, which can help you in getting most out of our Loctite thread lockers and retaining compounds. Now we go to our question and answer portion. Please type your question again in the live Q&A features on the right side of your screen, and we will try to answer all of them. We have a question here, Anne, from SAE. And the question is, can we use water instead of solvents, or what do you just
Oh,
featured in the ticks and trips to
yeah.
clean the nozzle?
Okay. Yes, to answer that, yes, we may use water, but it will be a bit difficult to cleanse the adhesive residue. So we suggest isopropyl or rubbing alcohol and other chemical solvents like acetone, as we are still recommended these, as most adhesive will break down on contact by it. Plus, it won't make possible damages on the dispensing tool or equipment that we are using.
Thank you, Anne, for that reply, and thank you for that information as well, that we still need to use solvents. Another question from Michelle Basila.
Mhm.
Is it possible to use only one Loctite Pro pump for all anaerobic products or application?
Okay. Thanks for that, Michelle. Yeah, to answer your question, for the anaerobic usage, Loctite Pro Pump can be used for Loctite thread locker and Loctite retaining compounds application only. Okay. And also just a short reminder in using this new Loctite Pro Pump in general for identical products or technology using same dispensing pump is allowed, but it is strongly suggest or advisable to use different dispensing pump on Loctite Pro Pump for two dissimilar technology application. This the best example for this one, as we have shown, is this Loctite 638 and Loctite 263. Both have two different technologies, so we strongly advise to use two different Loctite Pro Pump. Okay. In this way, we could also be able to prevent possible contamination of the product inside.
Thanks, Anne, for that information with regards to yeah, you cannot use just one Pro pump for different anaerobic products, or
Technology.
yeah,
Yeah.
or technology for that matter, or yeah. Another question coming from Mark. When is the time that you need to clean the Pro pump?
Okay. Thank you for that question, Mark. Okay. Number one, the time to clean the Pro Pump is when you were going to change the first, for example, you are using the Loctite thread locker, then you have to change to use a higher grade, like from medium strength to high strength. So we strongly advisable for you to clean the nozzle. Then, of course, if you only have one Loctite Pro pump with you and you don't have any choice, but that you have to migrate to a different type of technology, yes, we strongly suggest also for you to clean the nozzle inside.
Thanks, Anne. Another question from John. Oh, this guy is really listening. because his question is, what do you mean by progressive cavity technology feature of the new Loctite Pro Pump? Wow, he was able to get it
Correct.
precisely on one that you
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yes. Actually, thank you for that question, John. The progressive cavity technology. That's correct. It's one of the features given in our new Loctite Pro Pump. Okay. So, this progressive cavity technology, as you could check in the Google, it is actually commonly referred to an industry as monopumps, okay, which transport a consistent and accurate volume of fluid through its opening and closing cavities. So, in this case, with our Lactite Pro Pump, the bottle mounted adhesive utilizes this patented progressive cavity technology that's specifically, as mentioned earlier, designed to dispense lactite anaerobic products, particularly like lactite thread lockers and lactite retaining compounds. I hope that I answer your question. Prof.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Anne.
John.
My suggestion is just buy the Loctite and then try it.
Yeah.
So that you will know what's the difference between, yeah, what do you mean by progressive cavity technology feature? Okay. Because the other question is that how much it will cost. I think everyone's question is that, a lot of
Yeah,
question.
the
Yeah, how
RFQ
much will it cost?
details.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. For the RFQ details, such as of course the end user cost, the MOQs, the usual standard MOQ, standard lead time, and all. For those who are asking that details, you can directly coordinate with all our accredited and authorized distributors on the full details of this lactate program.
Yes. Thank you, Anne. Speaking of that, probably is that, will there any bundle program or promo
Oh
that, in case, so that we can
yes.
encourage the distributors and the users for this Loctite Pro Pump?
Thanks for that question, Chris. Since we are launching now this new Lactite Pro Pump in the Philippine market or local market, yes, we are planning to make bundle packages together, of course, with our Lactite anaerobic adhesive products, primarily the Lactite thread locker and retaining compounds.
Thanks, Anne. I hope everyone will be excited with regards to that bundle program that we will have
Yes.
in launching this Loctite Pro Pump. And maybe I can say this will be the last question. Is there different nozzle size for small amount application from Jojo Hadir?
Yeah, okay. Um, for just to clarify, the nozzle, as I understand the question, the nozzle available for the Lactite Pro Pump, we only have the 50 ml, this size, okay, for the 50 ml packaging of anaerobic products. And the adult nozzle, which is this one, 250. But if you were referring for the nozzle in terms of dispensing tips and needles, yes, there are different sizes and different types. I hope you could clearly see the one that I'm showing you. This is the dispensing tips and needle kits, and it has a variety of dispensing sizes.
Okay, thanks. Um, I've seen this, another question. It's a very interesting one. Maybe I would say this will be the last for
The
this.
last again,
Right?
okay.
Yeah. Questions coming from Jeff. What if they forgot to clean this after use and it become clogged? Is there a chance to still clean it?
Okay, thanks for that question, Jeff. First, let's address if the clogging concern of the nozzle. As mentioned earlier, we are also showing the usage of nylon brush with which comes in different sizes. So that nylon brush that we have shown can help you remove the clog of the nozzle inside. Okay. Next is that you could use any available solvents or acetone to help you remove the clogging by soaking the nozzle in, say, for example, 5 to 10 minutes, so that the adhesive contact can already be smoothened, and it can allow the clogging to be removed easily inside the nozzle.
Okay. Thanks, Anne. Thanks for all your questions. Again, thanks, Anne.
All
Okay,
right.
since we only have a limited time with our webinar, for those questions that we are not able to answer, we will be replying to you directly or posting our reply or your questions on our FB and YouTube page. But before we end the session, I would like to invite you on our next webinar. Next in line with our Loctite webinar series is Can You Spot the Difference? Genuine Loctite is built to last. The session will be this coming September 10, 2021 from 10 to 10:45 a.m. You can now start to register by scanning the QR code that is in your screen, and we will also be sending invitations with regards to this topic. Again, thank you for your time in attending our Loctite ProPump webinar. You can follow us on our official FB page, as you can see on your screen, Loctite PH, and get updated on our next webinars. You can subscribe on our YouTube channel, Loctite Philippines, to see more new videos from us. You can also see the recorded video of this webinar in this YouTube channel. Once you watch them, please click on the like button and share. And lastly, you can email us directly for any inquiries and concerns at marketing.philippines@henkel.com, and we will gladly assist you. Thank you and see you on our next webinar.